Hello football fans, hello USFL fans, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've seen you because I am so inundated with work right now. There's nothing I can do about it. So we're going to talk about week 2 and 3 of the USFL, my observations. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I saw every game because I have not seen any of them. I have gone on YouTube and grabbed a hold of any highlight reel I can get my hands on. And there's another channel that actually puts out some USFL games in whole, minus the commercials once in a while. Some called the Sasquatch channel, I think it is. They were doing the same with the AAF and the XFL 2.0 when they were out. But let's start with week 2 quickly. First of all, the first game. First of all, 3 of the 4 games in week 2 were very close. But only 2 of those games were really good. We'll start with the first game. My beloved New Jersey Generals get a big win, a big division win over the Michigan Panthers, 10-6. And let me tell you something. The score was close. The game was not pretty to watch from what I saw. It really, really wasn't. And I'll just leave it at that. I'm happy my Generals got the first win. I think we should be 2-0, but hey, it is what it is. So that was that game. The Saturday games were pretty awesome, in fact. Because we had the first game was the interstate rivalry between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Probably by far the best game Pittsburgh has looked so far in this young season. Philadelphia wins 30-23. I thought it was a real good game from what I saw. If you know differently, correct me if I'm wrong, because I just told you I haven't seen it. And of course, the game of the week, Birmingham, being the road team at home, beats Houston 33-28, and that was by far the best game of the weekend for week 2. What a game! Birmingham has got a pretty explosive offense. You can never count them out in this young season. And then, of course, the Sunday game, which was dreadful. 34-3 New Orleans over Tampa Bay. Jordan Tiamo looked terrible. Well, the whole Tampa Bay team looked awful. I mean, it just is what it is. So that is week 2. Let's talk about week 3 now. Quickly. We'll start with the Saturday games. Tampa comes back after that dreadful loss to New Orleans and basically steals a game from Houston, 27-26, in what was a good game. I'm going to say that as the league play continues to gradually get better and better, thank goodness, I think so is the quarterback play, which is a huge improvement, which is very important. But the one thing that still disturbs me so far the first 3 weeks is the kicking game. The amount of extra points and field goals we're seeing missed is pretty astounding, if you ask me right now. It's bad. And on the special teams side, I can't tell with all the block punts we've seen if it's good special teams defense or poor execution of the special teams offense, because we're seeing quite a few punts blocked. Listen, I'm more for special teams big plays as well, but just my observation. Let me know what you think. And basically, if I remember right, that Tim Baker from behind win against Houston was based on, I think, a block punt they did in Houston. And of course, the game that we were looking forward to, New Orleans being home against Birmingham. Birmingham wins that game 22-13. Again, a real competitive game. That was a real good game. So we had 2 good games on Saturday. And Sunday, The Pittsburgh Maulers go to 0-3, and my God, I mean, they've looked. Pittsburgh is by far the worst team in this league right now. I mean, their highlight of the year right now is cutting a football player because he wanted pizza over chicken salad. And they got shut out 24-0 by the Panthers. That game was boring. That game was bland. There's nothing else to describe. Nothing else to say about that game. And finally, the last game of the weekend, my beloved Generals beat the Philadelphia Stars. Oh, gosh, yes. And if you've been following my videos, I hated the Stars back in the days of the original USFL. They always stuck it to my Generals. And this was a good game. Another good game from what I saw. But right now, Coach Riley could easily be 3-0 right now if they had that. If Nick Rose, who's still a general, I don't know why, this guy's just missing too many extra points and field goals right now for my liking. Sorry, but so my Generals are in first place in the North Division. They've won both division games. They play this week against another division rival, the Pittsburgh Maulers. Now you may say the Generals should easily win that game, but hey, you know, the Maulers are going to be very desperate right now, and there's no other way to look at it. So here's the week 4 schedule. It looks like we're going to have a Friday night game, a division game with Philadelphia and Michigan. Saturday's games would be New Jersey, my beloved Generals and the Maulers, Pittsburgh, Birmingham and Tampa. We'll play the Saturday night game, and Sunday the long game, Houston, New Orleans, and what I call a Gulf Coast battle. So there you have it right now. So, and I'm not gonna lie to you folks, even though I'm a Generals fan, as far as the South Division goes, I am rooting hard for the Birmingham Stallions this year. Because of the situation, the attendance right now, I'm not blaming the Birmingham fans. The Birmingham fans are showing for their team good, and I'm hoping as long as the Birmingham Stallions are in the playoff hunt, we could get that stadium at least full for those games, and hopefully also get the upper bowl full and protective stadium. Was it practice stadium? Protective stadium. I think the league needs that at least. Now, what happens once they get in the playoffs, I don't care, because we're playing the playoffs up in Canton, Ohio, which I still don't get. I don't like this whatsoever. I'm not going to change my mind. But for purposes of giving the league hope, I want the Birmingham team to do well. I want the attendance figures for those games to do well. And a lot of these other games, people are complaining about the attendance despite the prices. Listen, it is what it is. I'm going to tell you right now, if New York, New Jersey was a hub, whether it was Yankee Stadium, Citi Field, Mikey Stadium where the Army Black Knights play, Red Bulls Arena in Jersey, or MetLife Stadium, it wouldn't be any better. New York is a show-me state. They would come out to see their Generals play. As long as they're doing good. If they don't, the fans will walk away real fast, and the other games will be worse. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you have a hub playing all the games. I'm hoping the XFL does not follow suit. Please, no. So, at least for this year, I am rooting hard for the Stallions. In fact, I'm going to root for Stallions to win, as of right now, to win the South Division and hopefully lose to my Generals in the championship game. Anyway, folks, that's it for now. I'm sorry I haven't been able to keep up. I'm just so filled with work right now. Let me know what you think. Do you think the play is getting better week by week? Because I think it is, except for the kicking game. And the special teams blocks we've seen so far. Let me know what you think. Am I missing something here? Unfortunately, I am going to be working all weekend this weekend. And then the next 4 weekends, I will be off. I'll be on vacation for 2 of those weekends. So hopefully I can get some action. Fans, keep supporting the league. Unfortunately, I cannot watch the games when I'm at work. All I do is come home and follow the league on YouTube right now. So keep the faith, everyone, and we'll talk to you later.